hero to the ones he raised. He don't even show it, but his love lights up the darkest days. JJ's the kind of man the world don't make no more. He's the reason that the broken heart still sold. He don't even know it, but he's the one we're living for. Started out just trying to fix the signal, tech talk, cutting cords, staying simple. Had a tank full of fish, clear water, full heart. Didn't know that life was about to flip the chart. Grandbaby Layla came needing something real, and JJ showed the world what a man can feel. Didn't run, didn't fold, didn't pass the pain. He just opened up his arms and took the reins. Every live stream, every late night post, every beat he drops, when the crowd needs hope, he don't see it, but the truth is clear. He's the reason that we're all still here. He don't even know it, but he's a hero to the ones he raised. He don't even show it, but his love lights up the darkest days. JJ's the kind of man the world don't make no more. He's the reason that the broken heart still sold. He don't even know it, but he's the one we're living for. He's the DJ, dropping truth into static, turning pain into rhythm automatic. Got a crew online and a heart of gold. Every soul he's touched got a story told. Yeah, he laughs it off, saying I ain't done much, but he's changed more lives than a preacher's touch. Built a home out of love, no fame, no show. He's a legend, man, he just don't know. JJ, we see you, brother. You're the light in the dark, the heart of another. Keep on shining, never let it fade. You're the reason why the world gets made. He don't even know it, but he's a hero to the ones he raised. He don't even show it, but his love lights up the darkest days. JJ's the kind of man the world don't make no more. He's the reason that the broken heart still sold. He don't even know it, but we all do. Yeah, we all do.
Alrighty. Hopefully we are live. It's showing we are live. There we go. It is Friday, November 21st, 2025. I'm Johnny No Shoes, MyFishTanksAQuatics, and with a weekly live stream. Take some time to get some people in here. I know Andrew is still running at the time. And we will get going as we get some people in here. So, thank you, Branton. And thank you for being here. Appreciate it. The hell? Sorry. Oh my God. Oh, that should drop pretty quickly. Come on, where's my ring? Gotta turn that off. I'm gonna wait for one to come across him. And CC, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. And Stan, nice to see you. I know it's been a while. What's up with that? My new light, or I should say new sign that my wife bought me. I saw it the other day at the store at work, and I'll bring it down. But it's blue. It's blue and says live. Yeah. It's an acrylic sign. Huh. Wonder if I think I gotta maybe put a black background on it. See if it sticks out. But it takes 3 AA batteries. There we go. Oh yeah, you can see it a little easier when it's off. So, but I thought it'd be a neat addition to show for a while, and then I'll turn it off and slap my background on. Looking like I got to do a water change on this tank again. Tans are starting to pick up. It's all right. Do that before I go to the country show, the country band we're going to see tonight. And how is everybody doing? I don't know. Last week I seemed a little, I think I felt a little short. All right, that's on kick. So let me go do this real quick. There we go. Let's see how many videos this guy has. He has 0 followers and no videos. So, yeah, you been banned. See you, dude. Spammers. I wonder if it'd let me do that for Restream. Oh, that's kind of cool. I can block them right in the Restream chat too. I'm waiting to see what their black did. 9 days off tomorrow. Hope to get a little work done in the fish room. Awesome. Y'all have a 4-day weekend this week. Not a 3-day. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll stream a little extra. I'm actually debating doing like an hour every night on Kick. Just use it as stream time. Nice thing is YouTube now has a practice thing. So if you wanted to set up your streams and stuff, you can actually practice going live and see how things work on the, but it doesn't show up live. The TV doesn't show. Huh. Green Machine, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Yeah, I think I got some black film that I can put on there. I think some black film will work. And Uncle Smiley, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Oh, sorry. There we go. Felt like I was slouching in my chair. Uncle Smiley saying hello to everybody. I will get the emojis back that were floating. That's one of the things on my list I need to. It's for Linux. Do I have Social Stream written down here? All right. Write that down there. Yeah, this is what it's. That's what it's supposed to look like right there. It was $5 and marked down to $3.99. So I was like telling the wife, I said, hey, said I see this, and she bought it for me for today. I thought she would buy it for like a Christmas present or something. Have Layla give it to me. Guess I got to make up a Christmas list for everybody. My goal is to save up $190 for a year to use Restream. I think I get an upgrade with that. Oh no, that doesn't upgrade me. It's okay. have some things in the works. So. And anybody else, what's your plans for Thanksgiving? Are you going to be, any of you going to be traveling to see family, or I'm just going to be going 4 blocks up the road. I'll probably stay in my pajamas all day. I don't think we have anybody coming over, so. Join the Discord. If you haven't already. Gonna be deer hunting? Sweet. Yeah, we don't do much for Thanksgiving. Like I said, it's just usually my wife's family. It used to be that I would have to do a like a work thing, on Fridays, because the old GM didn't trust a lot of the guards we had for a long time, so he wanted me out there for Black Friday. Yeah, I don't plan on doing a whole lot though. I will wait to talk to the wife. If she wants to go Black Friday shopping, I'll drive her. I won't go in though. Unless I need to absolutely go in. Because we don't exchange gifts. The only thing we do is stuff for Layla. Her and I haven't done a birthday gift or anything like that in years. Well, hopefully that running water isn't too loud. I see something here. Her and I haven't done a birthday gift or anything like that in years. No, I haven't. I've been streaming in quite a while. I've been streaming for a while. I had a break for a while where I didn't stream, but I never quit. Earlier this summer I was getting a little frustrated because the view counts are, viewers per stream. Even Rico noticed it the other day in one of his streams. So, but I have not left anywhere, Fly Guy. Perfect. Let's do this first. All right, there we go. And I know I think last thing I said was I've been holding off to the, all right, standard moderator and Stan. I got to make you one too. I am making you guys moderators so that you can CC, you're already one. This way you can go to each other's channels and subscribe each other. He's still going, so we probably won't see anybody from over there for quite a while. All right, let me do this. Did you post? Okay. Yeah, I wish Jody and everybody that are a part of the Tropical Fish Co. Good luck, and your fish ended up getting hexama. What? Let me see what hexama is. I've never heard of that. Hexamida? Hexamida is a genus, a parasite. It is related. Let's see if. Here, let's go to aquariumscience.org. I see they've got something listed for it. What the hell's going on? There we go. Hexamedia is a common terminology used to describe many hexamidae. Oh God, I can't even pronounce this stuff. Some use the term internal parasites to describe hexamida. There are hundreds of internal parasites that won't use that terminology. It's responsible for some portion of a whole series of symptoms, including white poop, bloat, hollow belly, wasting disease, not eating, and spitting food back out. It's falsely given the credit for hole in the head syndrome. All of these symptoms are covered in another section under symptoms chapter. It is a flagellated microbe, which is oh God, here. Yeah, it said something about that in there, or Hith. Well, it just said on there that it wasn't related to hole in the head. Or it's falsely given credit for hole in the head syndrome. Huh. Interesting. It's an intestinal thing I can see here. Metrodesiac. CChem's Metroplex, API General Cure, Hikari Metro, Plus Food or New Life Spectrum. Metro Plus Food or New Life Spectrum, Hex Shield Food. Only in the food. Note that the FDA stopped the production of 2-part fish medications during the COVID epidemic for reasons that they cannot fathom, it says on here. One teaspoon Metroplex and 4 tablespoons of water. Enlist the help of another person. Net the fish out of 1 tank. Excuse me. Wow, it's a drastic solution from what I was reading here. Sorry. Get back here. Common name. Yeah, it was saying stuff about it being a common name. Oh, wow. Are you in Canada? Or are you here in the US? And the vet probably won't do it if they don't see you. And they probably know nothing about fish. At least most of them. All right, let me switch this back over. Oh, wow. Actually, I think I'm going to leave that background on today. Yeah, he's running late today. Oops, here, let me do this. I'm going to put that, let me copy that link, and I will, Oh wow. Um, this is a site that I use quite a bit for different things. It's a pretty good website. But here's a link to that for that kind of. And it worked great. Awesome. That is so awesome to hear that you were able to find a way to work around it. All right. So I am also going to pin this link because it looks like we are not going to have a whole lot of people. So I'm going to open up the panel to anybody who may want to come up. And if you don't, that's fine. That's up to you. Go. I got a whole 2 followers over here on Kick. Huh. That's pretty wild. I'll post that link just in case too. But let me pin these. Pin message. Sweet. There we go. Is he live too? I didn't know he was live, or I wouldn't have gone. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. But thank you for coming, Whip. Appreciate it. Hope you had a nice vacation. And okay. Yeah, I knew he was. He did some. He said something about it. I think it was on Wednesday, his last Wednesday stream, that he had a new wave of cards coming out. And there we go. I don't, like I said, I don't have a whole lot going, so I'll bring it down. And Dee Dee picked up this light for me. I don't know why it shows all the... Oops, sorry. That's what it's supposed to show, but it's all blue. I think what I might do is get a picture of it. And if I start running OBS again, good morning, Barbara. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you. But I'll take a picture of it and I'll like post it so it's like in my OBS or something. And well, cool. Sounds like at least you'll be getting to do some possible spawning and helping save endangered fish. That's pretty cool. It's always fun. I would have to find a way to move all my stuff that's over here if I ever want to set up the 5-gallon tank. Yeah, I'm going to probably do water changes today before I go see a country band tonight out in Marengo. One of the rare Friday nights. I'm probably gonna talk to Cody tonight if we're not going to be streaming in the next month or so, or even after the beginning of the year. I'm probably going to take that channel down because it's pointless sitting there. Yeah, it will be. This is my friend's band called Wildwood Country. Actually, Whip's cousin, their band has played the same night with them. So, but this is a much smaller bar than that night was. So. Oh, very cool, Cece. That is so awesome. I wish we all kind of had the ability to do that, especially for the more. What was it maybe midsummer? I thought I heard something to the effect that they don't, like neon tetras, they're limiting how many can come out of the country right now. And I know my local fish store in Crystal Lake, which is just to my southeast a little bit, they won't even sell it if your pH is running, like my pH tends to be around high 7s to 8, and they won't even sell it if you're not 7.0, which I think is kind of. I've never known neon tetras to be pH sensitive, so especially if you're acclimating your fish properly. So, but I do have to say, yes, definitely. Um, I actually have. I don't. I gotta find it. I have a Cares magnet. I don't know how I. Oh, I think I got it at one of the Aquashellas. Yeah, I would too. I know with bettas, you got to be right there because the female has to come out right after they're born because the dad. Um, they're breeding pretty slowly. Yeah, I agree. There's another place in McHenry. I'm sure if I went there, that they would sell them to me. No problem. Bingo. If I could afford some property, me and my in-laws down in Tennessee, I think we would be moving there, or some at least 2 houses right next door to each other or something, and afford it because I would want to go into Nashville and play. Just try to do karaoke strictly, run it, or DJing or whatever it takes. Neons only. I buy. I've got the 46-gallon bow upstairs that I haven't done an update on in a while. I need to do that too. Um, Updates on the tanks to get some content out. um, I think that it's one of these cases where it's um, but I have multiple different kinds of tetras up there. I got bloodfin tetras, white skirt tetras, black skirt tetras. And it's the only one that they say is pH sensitive. They don't stop it on any of the other tetras that they sell. So I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that maybe they're being hit so hard in the wild that it's hard to. I'm surprised they're not domesticated already, to be honest with you. I would think they are already, as much as they're. Maybe that is part of the reason why, because I've always felt guppies were the same way. Unless you buy them from somebody like John Oliver or but these wholesalers, they probably however these there's farms here in the United States that's all they do is breed guppies for wholesalers. So I think that they've become very interbred, I guess is the word I'm looking for, and they don't seem to last as long as they used to. They don't. any pair of guppies I've ever had don't breed. The closest thing I've had that god damn it, breeds for me are the Endlers that Cody gave me. And I know the store he got them at, so I could go over there and get more to put in the line to kind of stop them from breeding too much. Or not breeding too much, but, to try and break up the gene enough to be it's not so much my hometown as it is the state itself, Uncle. It's our governor is the next to California. The two of them, I'm surprised they're not running for president and vice president. They're the biggest pieces of shit there are out there. My governor, he'll tax everything he possibly can. I'm hearing something that he might have social media tax coming. And if that happens, I guarantee you won't be seeing me on YouTube at all. I will get rid of all. I will get rid of all my social medias. I'll take them all down and delete every account. The only way you guys will get a hold of me is through email. Because they don't consider that social media. Atlanta's a bitch to drive through. Yeah. Yes, and that is very well put. I'm trying not to say, I'm trying not to swear, but we're fucked. You're right. See, now I haven't heard that, but I can see that. I hear a lot of people saying that out by Rockford. They do a lot of cloud seeding, and I know it's being done. I know it's conspiracy theory stuff, but it's I think we've moved on from cloud seeding to like all these forest fires that we had during the summer. I think worldwide, including our government, what they do is they burn these fires when the jet stream's going over them to push it around the world. And then they do the same thing here in the outside in Canada, California, and they get toxic stuff in there. I won't lie. I believe in a lot of conspiracy stuff. There's, but it's, watch out for the email tax. Yeah, it's, that's true. Come on, what the hell? Whips is done. All right. Kind of go through here. All right. Aquatics. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Go to your channel here real quick. Okay. That's Jeffro. Nice to see you, sir. And let me get you moderated so you can go to other channels and subscribe them. That's why I do that. Oh, yeah. Doesn't surprise me. Our governor will circle back to anything that he thinks can bring him money, and taxate the shit out of us. It's almost to the point where I can't afford our home. I paid $132,500 for our house a little over 25 years ago. And now, the house next door to me just went for $229,000, I think. but my taxes were under $1,000 a year when I first bought the house. I think Dee Dee said we're paying close to $4,000 now a year. So what she does is like she does her gambling and she saves up $2,000 for every 6 months and pays our taxes. And Jeffro, I know it's been a while since we've seen you. How have you been doing? One bed and bath, or no, it's sorry, one bed or one bathroom. I don't know if there's one downstairs. I didn't go down in the basement when I was helping them move, the neighbor move. I'd have to ask my wife. Dee Dee, if you happen to be listening, text me and let me know if there was a bathroom downstairs. There's one. I think there's 2 bedrooms. Yeah, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, living room. It's not a very big house. 2-car garage. Yep. Yeah, $4,000 for my house. We have 3 small bedrooms. It's a tri-level home, so I have full bathroom upstairs. Actually, it's a heart-shaped big tub, but it's got a spout, so basically in a toilet wash area, washer dryer area. So that's, which is right behind me in that door you see there. That's, I guess you could call it a half bath then. Yep. Just under $250. And I don't think he got to $229, to be honest with you. That's just what he was asking for. I don't know if he got it or not. So, there is 3, like a kindergarten, middle school, and not middle school. Middle school and a elementary school right just to my north, and then we have a new. We have 2 high schools, one closer to the center of town, and they've added some smaller schools in different spots of town here. So we have a decent school district. So Great Lakes, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I don't even think that house next door to me is 3 rooms. It's not a very big house. Oh, that gets overlapped. Guess I better not put the chat up. Illinois wasn't horrible. before. I kind of feel like with Pritzker, our current governor, we're just not safe anymore. Yeah, I don't even know how much time I have left on this house to pay for. So Dee Dee's talking about wanting to move at some point in time to a one level, and I'm like, I can't afford another 30-year mortgage. I just turned 60 on the 24th of October. I mean, yeah, I won't make it through another 30-year mortgage. My opinion. And I'm not going to be able to retire at 65 if I wanted to, because I think you did a current government. It's now 67, and I still can't collect. I haven't looked, but I bet you I can't. I bet you they're going to move up when it was 65, and then at 70 I can get full benefits if I wanted to retire, but it wouldn't be full benefits at 65, which to me is BS. I've been working my whole life for that. I was that close, and I should be able to get it. But then they decided 67. They moved it 2 years, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if they move my full benefits 2 more years, which would make it 72. So I have to go look at Social Security to see what they say for that. This is why I like my Friday streams. We could talk anything for the most part. I love it. Got a little fish. Coffee mug that my granddaughter got me for my birthday. And I know when I'm putting on my Christmas list, I'm going to put all my Fish Tanks Aquatics merch. Type it in one big text and send it to my wife and say, this is what I want for Christmas. Buy me multiple parts of it, so I can see how good Printify is. God, that water sounds so loud behind me. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You know, I need to throw some dechlorinator in a bucket and lift up the level. Yeah, I can't even remember what Dee Dee told me ours was worth now. So I'm running a sponge filter, a coarse sponge filter back in there, but I'm running the Tidal the Tidal 75. It's on the 55 gallon that's behind the hex. But I got it running across, excuse me, so that it comes around and then pulls it back to the filters, because the filter's right below it, so I can with the sponge filter, the air coming up, helping turn that water. It has perks like not having to pay for renovations and upkeep. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot. I know here in Illinois, there's a lot of people overturning homes, and they're not upkeeping them as well as they should be. If I had the hands to do that kind of stuff, I would. Rockford is a pit still, but they are trying. I know my sister-in-law and granddaughter, they went to a playoff game where the Wolves were playing the Ice Hogs out there in Rockford for the playoffs, and they did not want to go back. But they are going to try on Black Wednesday. They're going to be sitting with some friends, other fellow Wolves fans. So, let me try something here. I haven't tried anything on my phone here. Ooh. Restream just came out with a Black Friday sale. Oh. I'll have to go look at this after it says. What I need is my browser. Restream. Official IO site. Continue with Google. Sign in that way. Continue. If I get squeal, just bear with me. I'm going to I'll mute it here in a second. Or call you phone. Enter studio. Main, and then we're going to first of all, let's go like this. Okay, 1100. Yeah, I got to. I know what'll happen. I just got to. All right, we're going. Can you still hear me? Yep. Sounds like you can. All right. Mute this tab right here. There we go. So that now, can you still hear me though? And then I gotta figure out how to. Back. There we go. So what I did, I have change something else here. There we go. So I have the tidal running over here along with the sponge filter. And the sponge filter is right underneath it so that it pushes kind of with all the bubbles and stuff across. And then it goes across the tank like this. So it hits and comes back down and around over here and back into the filtration system. So I have pre-filter on that tidal, and then pre-filter on it, and then a sponge filter, coarse sponge filter. That's probably about that thick in there, along with some bio beads. And the only thing in the tank, there are a couple coolie loaches in there somewhere, and swordtails. Yep, so there he goes. Yeah, they've been. They'll get back into some breeding again here very soon because I'm gonna do a filter change. And hopefully you guys were able to hear me. There we go. There we go. Well, it's a that one does have an air stone in it. The sponge filter. That's the aquarium co-op one, the coarse one. Um, the intake is enough away that it won't suck any of the air from the sponge filter. That's right below the output of the Tidal 75, and then I got it going full blast to because I know swordtails kind of like a flow. So my audio should be back now, right? Oh, looks like as the sun shines different, it's starting to my thing's starting to show up a little better. All right, got audio again. Cool. I might put blankets up over the windows for the winter. Yeah, so like I said, it's near each other, but not close enough that it'll suck air in. So I've got it closer to the back where the heater is over in that corner so that it can kind of, as the heater's on, it can kind of bring some water around, move it around too. What I should do is put the put the heater at the other end, but it's all right. My goal is at some point, I think I might go away from all my dirted tanks. I know I might actually keep this one dirted here. Do the 5 with our 55 with a under gravel filter. I'm going to do a water change on it today. I don't know. That tank has just kind of been really weird. It's not quite as bad as it was now that I got that extra filtration going on it. But I got to raise the level a little bit up too. So, well, I'm gonna probably keep this one dirted. I've got about 4 years invested in both of them, so I'd have to find out in my notes. But yes, I am thinking about going away from dirted tanks. I'm not going to get rid of the tank itself. I'll keep it up, I'll just reset it up. Yeah, I'm just thinking that the whole dirted thing isn't it's not as cut out to be as what I because if I don't get rid of it, I'm gonna have to probably go buy some Osmocote and pills capsules and make capsules to stick into the dirt to keep the to push way down into the dirt to keep the which isn't expensive to do, but it's a little extra work. But to keep the dirt fertilized, I'm going to have to, after so long, you can only do so much. I don't care what anybody says. That dirted tanks, when it comes after a ton of time, the fish poop isn't enough. It's just not. Especially since I only have 6 fish in there. I had a few more, but I dechlorinate my water and everything, so. Needs a body or two. Yeah. Lurking at lunch. Greg, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Greg the Guppy Guy, also known as 3G, I believe. Okay, we got you. Yeah, that's 3G. It looks like they're back to showing handles again. I've done that. I won't lie. As the fish dies off, I've been doing it. So I used the premium topsoil from Menards, Barbara, when I did mine. I know there's some stuff in the, even in the premium, but I kind of just, there we go. Sorry. So I just, and I think at some point in time, I wouldn't be surprised if I consolidate these tanks down to just a couple. But the dirty tanks, yeah. And I get, you guys are saying put root tabs in. You only really have to do that probably once a year. So Osmocote wouldn't be bad. Like I said, just got to make the pill capsule. Well, if they're dead and you got plants, I'm so that's the way I look at it. It's it's not like an ant colony or it's different to me. I don't have bigger fish that are like dogs, like Oscars or anything like that. All mine are nanofish. The nanofish don't last very long at all. It's not like I would be more upset if a pleco was gone. I mean, if I'm gonna flush a dead fish, I might as well, And I never do it around my granddaughter. I don't. So I just bury them now, especially in these dirted tanks. Oh, okay. I remember I started with the 46-gallon bow. I just had, God, what kind of gravel did I have in there? I think I spent a lot of money on some bags. It was only a couple inches deep though, compared to what like I have up there now for the under gravel filter. I think it was I put Osmocote in, but I put it. So basically I went 3 across the length, and then I went another row 6 inches towards me this way through the center, and then I left it at that. So I think if I had a bigger fish, like, Oscars or something like that, then I would probably be more apt to do because they're around 10 years, if not longer. So it doesn't make you weird. Not at all. Everybody handles their own, their own way. All right. Yeah, I could never name, because I do a lot of fish that are smaller, like tetras and swordtails and the endlers and stuff like that. And they're, it's just like, they don't last. And unfortunately, guppies, like I said, I truly think there's a lot to this stuff. So, all right. Thank you for, oh, it's no problem. It's, I haven't done pulled my camera out and done that in got a couple years now. So and thanks for coming by. I'm planning on doing a stream Friday for sure. Next Friday for sure for Black Friday. Um, unless I go Black Friday shopping, with the wife Black Friday, driving her places, which I may do. We'll see. And you have a good rest of the day there, Fly Guy. He's done for today. Oh. All right. Now we should be. I'm surprised I had audio because I had that tab muted. Thank God nobody popped in. All right. It's got to be the backlighting on that thing. Because as it clouds up or outside, it looks like it's getting better. It's cool that thing's battery operated. I can take it down. Like I said, I might get a good picture of it, crop around it, and then I'll put it in a spot on my stream through OBS when I start using OBS again. Oh no, I'm out of coffee. Does anybody have anything else? If you have a lot of snails and it's a smaller fish, They may or not even be there the next day. Yep, that's true. Let's go back to virtual background on. There we go. That tank of the 55 doesn't have a lot of snails in it though either. So, I don't know. Guppies here, Barbara. They seem like I think like they're breeding too much in the farms that that they don't produce as much as they used to. Remember, you used to be able to buy 3, a male and 2 females, and weeks later you would have a full tank of guppies. They don't seem like they do that as much anymore. And maybe I'm not just doing everything correct either. So you're back. All right. Thank you, Brandon. But yeah. We are Barbara, did I did. Okay. I think I've got everybody modded that's been here recently. Yes, looks like it. Yeah, and the other thing is you got to, I know like with the endlers, I'm going to I'm going to go buy some more to breed, like to put in the endlers, to put in the line, in here. Oh, that's why I forgot I got the background on my like green screen. For the endlers so that I can keep them not, keep the line kind of strong with something else interlaced in there. I'll probably buy like 6, 2 males and 3 female. Or 4 females and 2 males, and then slap them in there. Maybe I'll grab like a tiger, whatever line because I know they tend to keep their stuff separate, but mine's all, I call them mud endlers because they're a mix of everything. But Cody gave me them, and they're doing well. I mean, I see new babies in there all the time. And I feed very fine foods, so it's just one of those things. I mean, it could be different areas do get different things, so maybe they're not interbreeding as much over by you because I know you're on the West Coast, if I remember correct. So it could be. But I'm just kind of looking at, like I said, I was just kind of looking at the tank, but maybe I'll put some root tabs or something on it, or I'll have to find somewhere with a good quantity of them. Because my original thought was the 55 is going to be a lot of work to tear down I won't lie, to tear down that to tear that down and put under gravel filters in it. I'd have to buy a brand new under gravel filter too. So, all right. With that, does anybody have anything else really? Hopefully Christian does a video on his shrimp. I'd like to see that. All right. So with that, folks, I think we're gonna call it an end for this week. Like I said, I'll make a post on the community tab for that. If we're going to not stream next Friday, I have to talk to the wife and see what she wants to do. But if she is not gonna have us, have me drive her for that, then I'll probably do a live stream for sure Friday. And we'll chit chat and no, I'm hoping he does one on the shrimp that you sent him that he won. On the shrimp that he won from you. I'd like to see the unboxing. So, with that, or just the shrimp in general. So, and you are more than welcome, sir. Thank you for being here. It's nice to see you. Hopefully you don't work too hard. So, yeah. So hopefully he does one. I know some people aren't real, keen about grabbing a camera or phone and doing it that way, but it's okay. So, all right. You have a great weekend too, everybody. And anybody from the replay crew, lurkers, thank you for coming. Appreciate you. And we will all see you for sure. Hopefully next week we'll see you for sure. If not, well, either way, have a great Thanksgiving and stay fishy. Peace out. Love you. Oh, just getting ready to pull out here. Paper plate. Sorry. We'll talk at you later.